Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Vivian if you've never seen my face before, but if you have, I am still Vivian, and thank you for still being part of my YouTube community and tuning in every week when I post, because lately it's been far in between videos and I am so sorry about that. It has honestly been so hectic. I have been in a rut, and I know I have sang the song before, but I'm literally gonna get back on track. I contemplated making a new YouTube channel just to restart again because I have just been so all over the place and I feel like my videos are just not giving what I want them to give. But instead of like giving up and restarting, I'm gonna rebuild this page, and what you can expect from this page is just gonna be more lifestyle videos, obviously fitness, that's where we started, and a little bit in between, and that's the core that I kind of want to focus on. And saying that, I have just come back from a week of celebrating my sisters. We were in Croatia for my sister's wedding and my other sister's birthday, so it's been such a monumental holiday if you think about it. So one of them's got married now and it was such a beautiful day, and one of them's turned 30, which is a milestone birthday, and celebrations for that have been beautiful. So as I was saying before my camera died, and puts things into perspective, like where is life taking you and all that kind of stuff, and it made me think, oh, I am a lot closer to 30 than I am 20. So there were just massive milestones, and it was so good to be around both of them for those two things, and also to be in a beautiful place like Croatia and being surrounded by family and all that kind of stuff. Like, it was such a beautiful week. But the theme or the idea of this week's video is basically spending it together. Different days I'm gonna try pick up the camera to capture getting back into routine, because I've still got another week of work, which is amazing considering the flight that I had yesterday. I have been so unlucky with flights lately, because even coming back from my sister's hen, I ended up having a cancelled flight and having to stay in Portugal an extra night, which by all means I was not complaining, because I was in a 5-star hotel and I was just living life. And for last night to have another technical issues with the plane and almost having that flight cancelled, it ended up being delayed by 3 or so hours, because I was meant to take off at 5:30. Didn't end up leaving until 9:30. British Airways, I tend to be quite good anyway. They sort of asked for food whilst we were waiting and kept updating us throughout the evening as to what was going on or when we'd find out. Annoying as it was, we did eventually get on the flight, and I got home at like 1 a.m, which is crazy because that's the time my other sister was landing at Luton. But that's neither here or there. What I'm trying to say is that we're going to spend the first half of the week in London and then the second half of the week in Norwich, just because I want to see some of my friends. I want to see my sister as well. Like, I don't know, just spending that much time with them made me realize how much I miss them and how much I should be putting more effort to like reach out. And I know everyone's busy and stuff, but like, family is quite important, and growing up without much of a family up until I moved with them, I've never really felt like I fit in, or however you want to put it, and they just made me, like, they just took me in, and it's just been amazing. And oh my god, I had a little boohoo cry. I had a little cry at the wedding, at Ellie's speech. It was so nice. Even though I'd read it before, I didn't expect it to be how, like, I don't know, she just spoke so well. She encapsulated Freya and Johnny very well, our family very well, and well, my foster mom very well, who's passed. And honestly, it made me so emotional, and I was like, oh my god, not having her on those big milestone things is actually crazy. But I am not gonna go into it, otherwise I'll start crying again. But essentially today I am just gonna be doing my laundry. I'm contemplating taking my braids out because I'm not really loving them, but I might just leave them for the week. I don't know, that might change. You might see me on Tuesday with no hair and back to regular slick back, but who knows. I'm gonna be taking it easy today, I can't lie. I did want to go to the gym. We might do a little walk because it's quite nice and warm outside. It's not like Croatia and not like last week when it was plus 30. And then I've got quite a few videos to edit and schedule out, because if I'm going to be going to Norwich, I'm not going to have that much time to do all this extra stuff. And we did actually film bits and bobs for like a wedding music videos. This was like Ellie's idea, and she was like, we should make a video like the Kardashians, like a music video. Whenever they'd go on holiday, they'd make like a little music videos. Johnny actually inspired us with the song, because we spent so much time trying to figure out what song should we use. We don't want too long, we don't want too many lyrics, But on the way back from the first meal, Johnny put on like Touch Me in the Morning, and we were like, that's the song, that's the song. So like throughout the week we were capturing different points of the music video, and I just need to edit that. Hopefully by the end of the week that'll be done. I have a couple deadlines, so I need to script and plan what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting sent some packages and I've agreed to get a couple bits of content for when it arrives on the 2nd. So I need to do like a try on. So I need to plan what type of songs I'm going to use, what shots I'm going to get. And then also there's another video I need to film for it. So if I think I plan and prep those, when the items come, because I've got like 3 days to turn it around, that will be sorted. And then I can just schedule it for the week, because I'm genuinely trying to get better at scheduling and not posting or filming the same day / same week. I want to be at least a week ahead. So that's going to be the plan, just kind of life admin-y, I think. Tomorrow we will do a workout. I'll go to the gym in the morning, not super early though, but just kind of easing myself back in, because I've been waking up like late. And then Wednesday, I don't know what Wednesday is going to be, so you'll find out with me. And then Thursday I'll head home to Norwich, spend some time with my sisters. I need to message some of my friends to see if they're about, and then meet up some of them for lunch, little drink, coffee here, there, whatever. And then Friday, I think we're going to have like a birthday dinner for Ellie and some of her friends. And then Saturday I will probably head back to London, because I want to have like a day to decompress before I go back to work on Monday. But with that being said, let's get on with the first part of the day, because it is 10:20 currently. Not that I'm rushing, but it's around that time. So if I get some laundry done now, it can be dry later on in the day, and I need to return Andre's suitcase. I'm usually someone like, as soon as I get back home, laundry, pack everything away, like get back into routine. But I think I'm just going to take it easy, because yesterday was a long day and it's been a long week, which has been fun, but also felt like it went really fast. I don't know. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also tune in to future videos, and also let me know what type of content you'd like to see, what type of content you enjoy seeing. I've got a few ideas that I touched on like a few weeks ago, like sitting down and doing like some stuff I've saved, some stuff that I wanted to buy this month but I didn't, and for whatever reason. And then also just like regular gym videos, which is kind of want to do. I kind of want to focus on like 3 pillars going into this back end of the year, and hopefully try aim for 2k followers. And also, if you want to catch up with me on short form video, I am Viv's Fitness on Instagram and TikTok, which I think I want to change, because Viv's Fitness, I feel like it kind of shrinks me into that fitness box. So I want it to be a bit more free, that I can explore different niches and stuff. But with that being said, I will catch you at the next part of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, forgot. I started reading this on the way to Croatia and on the way back. It is The Housemaid. Obviously, I know the film came out a while ago, but everyone says the book is always better than the film. So if you've read the book, let me know your thoughts. And in comparison to the film, which one did you prefer? Was it the book or the film, and why? I am trying to get back into reading a lot more. I used to do it a lot when I would do my cardio, but then I realized that I wasn't then now editing, because that used to be my editing time before work, and then work is going to get busy, so I'm not going to have as much time to edit. So I'm trying to figure out ways to balance both. Maybe like every other day I'm in the gym, or just whenever, put 10 minutes aside just to read a few chapters. I did listen to the audiobook, but I just couldn't, like, my mind was wandering off. So I feel like I genuinely need to be reading. I don't think audiobooks are going to work for me, but I did try it. Okay, it's basically like an hour later. I have been doom scrolling so much and procrastinating, probably because I don't actually want to get started with this job, but the job's gotta get done. One thing I will say from my trip that I done this year that saved me so much space and was so convenient is I bought these little plasticky liquid holders from Boots. You can get them on Amazon as well, but I just seen them on Boots and I didn't have time to order them. So handy. I literally have my lotion in here, my face milk in here, and shower gel, shampoo, everything. And it's all 100 mls. I know if you're flying from Heathrow or some of the other airports now, it doesn't matter. They just put it through. But honestly, yeah, this saved me massively. And then I took a couple face masks I got from the Mediheal run day that I never got to use. So maybe I'll use that at some point this week. But my skin has been so much better. I don't know whether it's the sun or just being out of the UK. This is the best my skin has been. So maybe I just need to fly out a little bit more often. But first the funds need to come in. That is is literally like the last few days I didn't even wear makeup. I was just like, the skin is the makeup, it's the accessory. Did you get it? I put a little blush, but that was about it. Like, the skin was so even, and I don't think I've had that in a very, very long time, which we love. Let's get to it. So the first thing that's coming out of the suitcase is my makeup bag. I literally kept it nice and light. I just took my skin tint, pocket blush, a little bit of foundation and concealer and contour, and then like a baking powder, which I barely used because on the wedding day our makeup was done for us and she ate down. I wish I had more pictures, but I'll put some along here. And she gave me the lip combo because I was like, you know that lip combo that you did on my face, let's refresh it before the wedding, and I want to recreate it at home. So I know what products she used, and I think I might try get them because I really want to get into my lip combos. Just never feel like the ones I do last or look good, but I was watching what she was doing and it ate down. That's what I'm taking away. That is my shampoo. And then I'm gonna separate my clothes from darks and whites. I think we've gone out of tracksuit bottoms at the airport to a bit dressy. I kept it light with these trousers from Primark that I got in Portugal. So comfy, but the waist is a little bit big. I don't know who told me go for a size 12, but at the moment I'm in between sizes. I don't really know the sizes that fit me nicely and my proportions, which is gonna probably be a different video, is the glow up diaries, because I am determined to find clothes that fit me. I have been using the excuse of, oh, I'm a fitness athletic girly, I've got broad shoulders, I've got big thighs, like nothing's ever gonna look good. And when I do try put pieces together, I don't know whether it looks good because the girl that I'm seeing the inspo from is skinny and I'm not, or that it's just my shape and I'm not dressing appropriately, because half the time I just throw on outfits because it's simple and basic and it will do the job. But I want to feel like, yeah, I'm that girl. I want to feel confident in my clothes. I want to feel like it's working with me and not against me. And I was chatting to Chat last night whilst I was waiting at the airport and gave me some recommendations, and I was trying to upload a picture of myself so Chat knows what we're working with, not just a generic response, but it wasn't working. So we'll try that again today and kind of figure out what colors complement my skin and what colors wash me out. So that's a lot of waffle about things I've been trying to do in the background just to kind of glow up before my 27th and just feel like I have a little bit of direction. I envy people who can just put on an outfit and be Mr. Put It On, be Mrs. Put It On. I want to be Mrs. Put It On. Do you get it? Do you get it? Anyways, and then now I've agreed to do this man's hair, so I need to pop into town, which is alright because I wanted to go for a walk, so now I have a purpose to go for a walk. First time using nipple covers, and it honestly is the weirdest thing. On some outfits, yeah, it covered it, done the job, but on some outfits it just made it seem like I have massive areolas, and I was just like, that's not the look we're going for. And then I took some hair oil. I washed my hair once whilst we were out there, which I think maybe I should have washed before flying back, but it was just never going to dry in time, so I just left it. And that's why I think I'm more tempted to take my braids out than leave them in. And then obviously I took some shower caps from the hotel, because why not? When in the shower I'm trying to get into that like conditioning, letting my hair actually process before washing it out like 2 minutes later. I know it's going to be a faff, I know it's going to take longer and make my showers even longer. I'm willing to do it just for the greater cause for better hair. I packed so much. I'm usually like a minimal packer, and I try to make sure the stuff I pack I actually wear all of it. I have some gym clothes which I didn't even wear because I only went to the gym once. I have some other stuff that I didn't even wear, like some dresses, but the bikinis were well worn and loved. These are like Shein bikinis from like back in the day. And one thing about this trip, I didn't actually buy anything that's new, but I was like, you know what, my wardrobe has outfits, why don't I just wear those? And also I did not save money aside for this trip, so that was another factor, because there was one gorgeous dress that I really wanted to get, but between doing my hair, grabbing some other bits and bobs, I was like, you know what, I got clothes at home, it's okay. And it was okay. The outfits that I wore did eat, and I really loved them. I don't know why I took a pair of tracksuit bottoms when I was going somewhere that was going to be 30 plus each day. They did not get worn. This is an example of what did not get worn. And then a couple other tops that didn't even get worn, like sports bras. And I feel like I've ruined my white tee. There's like a yellow stain. I think that's from my hair oil. Hopefully that comes out in the wash. But yeah, quite a lot of my sports stuff didn't get worn, and 2-3 dresses didn't get worn, but I think that's okay. Even this black tee didn't get worn. I did wear one black tee for breakfast. I was cooking. It was too hot. It was too hot. I have this like oversized loose linen shirt, did not get worn just because I couldn't be bothered to iron it nor steam it. That's why it didn't get worn. And then another white tee that didn't get worn, I don't know, I think I packed like 4 or 5 tees. I kind of rotated them through. That's why one of them just didn't get to see the day, which is okay. Literally this side of the suitcase is literally gym clothes, because I thought I'm gonna be out there a week, I will get a few days in the gym. Yeah, I just got one day, and surprisingly the gym was really busy. You don't tend to see gyms in a hotel busy. It was a good size for a hotel gym. The day I went it was a little bit busy, but I think it was also the time I went. It was around 10, and yeah, there was so many people. So I just done like a little Pilates by Izzy workout, my favorite core workout, and then done a little treadmill, quite chill. The rest of the days were actually kind of busy and jam-packed. One of the days I got home at 5:30, so therefore I was definitely not making it to the gym, because then we had plans in the afternoon, and then the other day was obviously the wedding, and then like there was stuff happening that going to the gym would have been forcing it, and I was there for enjoyment. I am now gonna stop chatting and get on with the rest of the unpacking. So we're just probably gonna do a little montage and do like a quick speed through. Vivian, make your edits look fun and exciting. So montage. I do need a new denim brush. These ones look so cool. Like, look at the designs of these and these, but I don't know which ones to go for. I've got an Advantage card, so I could get any of these, but I'm not trying to spend more than £10 because these are like 20. Imagine how crazy that is. And I don't know if these brushes work on my hair type, so I'm gonna probably stay safe and get a denim brush for £8. But then, to be fair, I could go to TK Maxx and see what they have in there, because sometimes they've got good sales, especially on brands like this. So let's probably do that first. I just got this mousse because the hair shop I went to didn't have the regular shining gel that I like, but ChatGPT said this is the next best thing, so we're gonna try it, because I do have the curl setting defining gel thing, and that's worked well for my hair. So let's hope she does the same. So I ended up buying more braiding hair. I'm gonna try the color 8. I actually do not know when or if I'm gonna braid my hair this week, but I really do want to redo it. And I think one style I'm thinking of redoing or doing is Fulani braids, because that won't take as long. And if I do my hair, I'm gonna definitely go for my regular shorter length, so we shall see. If you've got any inspo also, let me know in the comment section what I should do or think I should try. Soon after. So I am in River Island, and I am sorry, River Island, I did not know this was your game, because why have I just put all the stuff on the rack and it's automatically popped up on the screen of the items that I've got? I think some of the items haven't registered yet, but how cool is that? And I'm here for it, why not? So we're gonna try on some outfits. I literally just picked up one thing, and before you know it, I have about 6 or 8 things, and some of them I'm just trying on for fun. So let's see. First up, jeans. I have been on the hunt for some good pair of jeans to replace these ones right here from Abercrombie. These aren't too bad. I could go with going a size up, because you can see it's so tight around my thighs. That's my main problem when buying jeans. And then also, the back isn't as bad as it normally is. So I feel like if I went a size up, I could kind of get a good pair of jeans today, because I've been looking for months, and I've also been looking when we were in Split and had no luck. So maybe I might just request these in size up. Another thing that I've been looking for is some linen white shorts, and these ones are kind of cute. I don't know how I feel about the belt, but I definitely need to go up a size, because the crotch area is just not doing it for me. But aren't they cute? Like, length perfect, back perfect, waist perfect, just the crotch. And I think this might be the one. See what I mean? Like, it just feels like it's stuck. Ugh. So next up is literally just a basic tube top, and I don't have any of these. I am literally slowly rebuilding my wardrobe, and I don't think I'm mad at this. It's alright, I'll see. If it's under £20, it'll make sense. Next up is this top. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, this capped sleeves or whatever you want to call them. It's giving a bit mumsy, but I definitely have to figure out a way to style it so it looks cute. I don't know, I think maybe I picked it up because of the color. I think I picked it up because of the color. So the 14 shorter length seems to be perfect, but we have the same issue, and that is what I thought we would have. At the back, like, it gapes so much. Let me put my top up a bit. Like, look at that. So I'm definitely gonna have to take it to the tailors just to bring it in a bit, either on the side of the waist. But as far as like leg movement, so much better than the 12. We love.
Much later. Much later.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Today we're going to be going to the gym. We're going to spend the morning together a little bit. Yesterday was actually an impromptu productive day, dare I say. Obviously I done my laundry, popped into town, tried on a couple outfits, and actually I regret not buying them jeans. I'm gonna definitely buy them next week though, because I do need some new jeans. Also, recommendations, please send them my way. Where do you get your jeans? I have been dabbling with low rise, but I think mid to high rise is what's gonna suit me best. I just feel like the low rise life is not for me, sadly. But we tried. And also skirts that would suit my figure would be helpful as well. However, let us not digress. It is almost 9:30 and I am gonna go to the gym. I did want to go earlier in the morning, but I just procrastinated, and then I just was kind of like umming and erring if I want to go because it started raining. But I do need to ease myself back into the morning, so we're gonna go and do probably a full glute workout or a full body workout, but I don't know how I feel about starting the week with the upper body session. We'll see what the gym's looking like because I never really go at these times. It'll either be a full body or a glute session. I won't be doing a mic tap session. And oh, by the way, my Apple Watch broke on holiday on the last day, so the last few days I have been Apple Watch free, and I have to say it's kind of been freeing because I don't have that whole like, oh, how many steps have I done this today? How many calories have I burned today? I can just work out, and because most of my workouts tend to be the same, I roughly know how much I would have burned. So for example, if I walk to the gym and back and then do 30 minutes on the treadmill, that's at least 10k steps done there. So I kind of roughly know those things, and then I'm trying to push myself a lot more in the gym. I've been at the same weight or similar weight for a few months now, and it feels like I'm pushing myself, but I know I can go heavier. And just before I went on holiday, I did push myself with the weight or reps, and I was like, oh. So I haven't been pushing myself to what I thought I should have been pushing myself. So that's what we're gonna try and do today. waste time because we need to catch up and debrief. I'm on the train on the way back to London now, and I've got probably like 10 minutes before it leaves, and the weather has all of a sudden taken a turn. But that is neither here or there because I need to explain myself. So the premise of this vlog was meant to be a week in the life, everything I'm going to be doing before going back to work after my trip to Croatia, obviously. But yeah, as I was saying, it honestly wasn't that exciting. I didn't end up doing anything really. I spent the time at home. So I ended up spending time at home with my sister. One of my friends from high school came over and we had like a little catch up because obviously we haven't seen each other in a long time, and we've messaged here there, and we're meant to be having like a high school reunion coming up soon. So it's been weird because the last year or so I've been slowly getting in contact with friends from high school and also back home in Norwich. And it was actually really nice to catch up. She's got her own business that she started, like a travel business and everything like that. So we spent like some time in the garden, enjoyed the sunshine, caught up on that, and then spent the evening with my sister. Literally watched if anyone has watched Legally Blonde, but it's basically meant to be a spin-off of her. Well, actually her younger before it was Legally Blonde, and it was just trash TV. Like they make some references to the film, which seems a bit premature because this is stuff that would have happened later on, but they've linked it back to the TV series. And then I just attempted to do a little bit of editing. To be fair, I didn't do as much as I should have done, but here we are. And then Friday I went for a walk and then attempted to shoot some content for this campaign that's coming out on Monday that I got sent over, which I think I've done a fairly decent job of, but I know when I get back to London I need to do a couple more shots and stuff. But for the launch day, that should be enough for now, and then I can just build it up. But you can use my code as well to get money off. And then yeah, went and tried a new matcha spot. Like there's so many independent, loads of little shops that have opened up since I've been away. And then in the evening, boy did we have a time. We went to this place called Namaste Village, and it was an Indian vegetarian place, which I think I've been before, like a long time ago, but I don't remember it. Like the inside and the interior, I didn't even get many pictures, or if any, but the interior was really nice. The food was really good actually, and reasonably priced, so I'd recommend it if you do pop down to Norwich. And then we went out because it was like a do-over of her birthday, so quite a few of us went to this pub called like the Last Man Standing, and we basically had a couple of drinks. It was piano night, which was actually a little vibe. I should have messaged my friend Barbara to see if she was about, but I felt like it was quite late to message her. But honestly, no, it was a good little vibe. Had a few drinks and then went over to this other bar, club, whatever you call it, but which I'd never been before. And they were like showing the football game, so like it was weird being in a club and then having the football game in the background, which some people were like cheering, watching, and then they were dancing and stuff. Like that was a chill vibe. And then finished off in this one club that you will always guarantee a good night out in. Like it is free, and we got there like 1 a.m. I want to say 12:30. It was dead in there. Like it was literally just us, 6 of us or 5 of us, however many of us that was there, and it literally felt like you hired out the venue, and free DJ, free security, because there was this like guy that kind of was lingering near us, and within minutes so we ended up there, and for like a good
London Liverpool Street, we will be calling at this.
So for 45 minutes it literally was just us, and it was so good. Like I haven't been on a night out like that in ages, and I was texting my sister, like sending each other the videos from yesterday, and I was literally like, I feel like my spirit has awakened, because this used to be me. Like not that I went out a lot, but like in Norwich it's just so different because you know what you're gonna get. You can walk home afterwards. It's not expensive like London. You don't have to pay for an Uber. You don't have to commit to the last train or whatever. Like it's such a good vibe. And I was just like, I missed this. Like I really missed it. And we got home at like 2:30, so not too late. And honestly, it was so much fun. Like I think I might have to start doing like a monthly trip down to Norwich, because the vibes were immaculate. I might try and insert a couple clips here. I don't want to embarrass Ellie, but it was honestly so good. And then I'm on the train. I literally arrived with my sister because she was going off to see some of her friends, and I thought my train this whole time, So like this whole time I thought my train was at 12 o'clock. Turns out it wasn't. It was at 1:30. So I chilled at the station, edited a little bit, and just kind of spoke to some friends to kind of kill time. And then now we're on the train back to London. I've got like, even though it feels like a Sunday, I don't know why, maybe because we went out, but it genuinely feels like a Sunday. So I'm gonna try and get a lot of editing done on the train before I get to Liverpool Street, because once I then change over to the Met Line or TFL, like nothing's happening. Literally no editing's happening. But honestly, yeah, it's been such a good chill weekend. I wish I could have captured a lot more, but we just didn't do anything. And I don't know, maybe that was bad planning on my side. But now it's just going back to work, getting back to routine. I think I'm gonna work from home on Monday because no one's gonna be in the office. But then equally, I'm like, maybe I should go to the office because I always feel so productive when it's just me in the office. I can put my headphones in, chill, and then just kind of do like a little checklist, tick list of everything that I need to do. So that's about it. Anyways, I am so sorry of how chaotic and underwhelming this week in the life was. But maybe that is genuinely what I needed after my trip, seeing some of my friends, coming back home, and then just going out and just like letting loose a little bit. And then obviously now I'm back to work on Monday, so I'm glad to have that extra day, so it will be nice and chill. What have you guys been up to this week? Have you watched the England game? Because it's getting a bit tense, it's getting a bit too close to comfort a few times, which, yeah, fine line. I am personally not staying up for the Monday game because I think that's at midnight. That's too much. Or Sunday game, actually, it's midnight. But yeah, let me know who you're backing in the World Cup and if you're watching. But with that being said, I will catch you on the next vlog. I am so sorry, it has been poor performance from me, but yeah, have a good rest of your day and I'll catch you on the next one.